So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of the Chill Dude on a Couch. I'm your host Hector, and today we're talking about a shoegaze band from Athens, Greece. They're called Sugar for the Pill, and the album is called Love. So, just the name of the band, Sugar for the Pill, you get reminded of the Slow Dive album that they put out a few years ago. So the sound of this band is like shoegaze, dream pop, indie vibes. Think of bands like Slow Dive, Lush, Ride, and you'll get the sound of Sugar for the Pill. So I just discovered this band because I follow on Instagram this account that has to do with shoegaze, and this album came out in May 23rd, and it was his top album of that month. So I'm like, I want to check this out, because sometimes shoegaze albums can go by through me and I don't listen to them until like sometimes they're not on my radar, and I love shoegaze. So I listened to this band, and this album, there's a running theme of love. So this album covers all aspects of love. That includes romantic love, friendship, feeling nostalgic for the past, or maybe feeling nostalgic for an ex-lover. And also it has this feeling that when something ends, something new starts. So it's a hopeful record about new beginnings. And that's a saying, like there's a saying like, when one door closes, another one opens. And that I believe that is very true in life, and especially in love. So this album has 10 tracks, I believe, and it's like 41 minutes in length. So it's a fairly like good range for an album. But I'm going to talk about my favorite tracks from this record. So they had 3 singles from this album, and the 3 singles are very good. So I picked the 3 singles. So one of the singles, and it's the second track on the album, is called Cherry Blossom. And this has a classic slow dive vibes to the music. It's one of the best tracks on the album. And there's a part on the lyrics where it says like, cry beneath the cherry blossoms. So you're crying, but the cherry blossoms, they're so beautiful. They have that pinkish color. So basically it's about like loneliness, feeling sad, but feeling sad in a beautiful place, which I believe helps. So yeah, it's a very good track indeed, and I think it's one of my favorite singles of this album. Then you have a song like Anelia, which is one of the singles and the song that opens this album, and this has a great sing-along chorus to this one. Like it's basically like it really gets you in the mood. It has that like that shoegaze tone to the guitars that I really love. The other single that I also like from this album is the title track, Love. And this one is all about romantic love. Like when you listen to this, you think of
love, 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 love.
Why not rehearse for love?
Yeah, that's basically like the vibes that you get from that track. So the tracks, there's a part in the track that it says like, dance like nobody's watching, because they aren't. Come on, people, they're on their phones. And it's like a very carefree song. Like there's also like a little bit of nostalgia in that track, because they're singing about like, I remember that night that we spent, and it was wonderful. And I think everyone can relate to like everyone has like that story of like that one magical night or that you spent with someone, and it's, even though if you're not with them, it's like a memory that will always live in your brain. So yeah, it's a great track, and the music video is very simple. They just have like this model walking around with the lyric, showing the lyrics from the song, but it is effective. So I watched that. I'm glad, because I got to read the lyrics and analyze them. So besides those 3 tracks, I love a song like Colors, which is more upbeat, but it's a beat, but it's basically about loneliness and feeling low. And it's like you're lonely and you're out in the city, but even though you're out and there's so many colors and bright lights, you're still down inside. So it's a great song as well. Then you have a song called Pills, and this is very hypnotic tune, and it's all about like pills to numb the pain. And there's a part that it says there's a lyric that says, "How many lovers should you betray?" So yeah, it's a pretty interesting track, again, from the point of view, like a lot of people, like maybe like if they're feeling sad, they take pills to numb away the pain. So it's a good subject matter for that track. But the last track I picked is called Bowery Electric, and I picked this one because this is one of the most rocking songs on the record, and one of the with more like distortion on the guitar, which I thought was a good change of pace for this record. So yeah, Sugar for the Pill-LUV, it's a great album that explores that feeling of love, and who doesn't have a memory of like having someone tell you that maybe they don't love you the way that they love you.
I just woke up one day and I knew.
Knew what?
What I was never sure of with you.
Yes, just like that. Ouch, the feels. So I think Sugar for the Pill-LUV, it's a very good shoegaze indie pop album. My only minor criticism is that sometimes there's some songs that can stay like in the same type of like feel, and a little bit more of variation would make it maybe flow a little bit better. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed this record, and if you like shoegaze and dream pop music, you will enjoy this band from Athens, Greece. So comment down below, what do you think of this album? What are your favorite tracks? And if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like, and do not forget to subscribe if you haven't so already. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourself. So until next time, Couchers, it's Hector, the Shoe Dude on a Couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.